In the silent vastness of space, a mystery drifts toward us. Not a planet, not a star, not a simple piece of cosmic ice, but something that does not belong here. Astronomers have named it 3I Atlas, the third known interstellar visitor to ever cross into our solar system. A traveler from a distant star, a messenger from the unknown. It is not from here. It does not orbit our sun. It has wandered across interstellar space for perhaps billions of years. And now, by chance, or by design, it is passing us by. At first, it appeared as a faint smudge of light on a telescope's screen. Another comet, perhaps, a piece of frozen rock and gas, carried by gravity into our view. But then the details emerged. Its path, its speed, its chemical fingerprints. And suddenly, scientists were forced to ask a far deeper question: is this really a comet? Or could it be something far stranger? This question is not new. When the first interstellar object, Oumuamua, shot past Earth in 2017, it defied expectations. It was elongated like a shard of glass, tumbling in a way no ordinary rock should. And it accelerated, subtly, mysteriously, as though something invisible was pushing it forward. Some called it a fragment of a shattered planet. Others whispered, alien probe. Now, years later, another visitor has arrived, 3I Atlas. And the whispers have grown louder. From a distance, it looks like a comet, glowing, shedding gas, with a growing tail that stretches across space. But its chemistry, its brightness, its very behavior raise questions that scientists cannot ignore. Telescopes around the world have locked onto it. The James Webb Space Telescope peers at it with infrared eyes. The Hubble Space Telescope has tracked its shimmering glow. European observatories have gathered spectra, chemical fingerprints carried in its light. The data is puzzling. Its coma, the cloud of gas surrounding its nucleus, appears unusually rich in carbon dioxide, far richer than in most comets of our own solar system. Its nucleus may be large, or it may be tiny. The light it reflects makes little sense for an ordinary ball of ice. And then comes the most unsettling thought of all. If nature did not shape this object, who did? Some scientists dismiss the speculation. They say, it is just another comet, nothing more. But others are not so sure. Among them is Avi Loeb, the Harvard astronomer who once argued that Oumuamua might be artificial. Now he points to 3I Atlas, asking the same dangerous question. Could this be a probe? Could it be a relic of alien engineering? Could we be looking at technology disguised as stone and ice? The debate rages on. Some call it pseudoscience, others call it open-mindedness. But the truth is this: we do not know. What we do know is that this object is on a one-way journey. It will never return. It came from the deep interstellar void, and soon it will vanish back into the darkness. We have only a short window to watch it, to study it, to uncover its secrets, and perhaps to decide whether we are alone. This is the story of 3I Atlas, a visitor from the stars, a mystery that challenges our understanding of the universe, and maybe, just maybe, a message left for us to find. As we look closer, the mystery only deepens, and what we see in its shimmering tail may change the way we think about life itself. The closer scientists looked, the stranger 3I Atlas became. At first, it seemed to fit the mold of a comet, frozen gases boiling off as sunlight touched its surface, creating a halo of dust and vapor. But the details refused to add up. Telescopes measured its brightness. Something was wrong. For a comet this size, the reflected light was unusually strong. Too strong. Either the nucleus was massive, kilometers wide, or something about its surface was reflecting light far more efficiently than expected. Smooth, metallic, engineered? Spectral readings told another story. Most comets in our solar system release water vapor as they warm, but 3I Atlas seemed strangely poor in water and unusually rich in carbon dioxide, a bizarre ratio. Not impossible, but rare, like a recipe that does not match the kitchen it came from. As data streamed in, the debate grew louder. Some said, this is just what interstellar comets look like. We've only seen 3, and each one has been different. We cannot judge. Others whispered, or perhaps each one is different, because they are not natural at all. In 2017, Oumuamua had slipped through our solar system like a blade of light. It was cigar-shaped, tumbling, accelerating without explanation. Its surface reflected light in a way no asteroid ever had. Some astronomers dismissed it as a shard of rock. But others, including Harvard's Avi Loeb, dared to ask, was it alien technology? Now with 3I Atlas, those whispers returned. Had another artifact arrived? And if so, why? The James Webb Space Telescope captured infrared light pouring from the object. Analysis suggested outgassing, yes, but the balance of molecules was wrong. Some gases were missing, others were far stronger than expected. And then came the troubling thought. What if this was not outgassing at all? What if what we saw, the glowing coma, the tail, was something else entirely? An exhaust? A system bleeding energy into space? Astronomers compared the spectra to known comets. Nothing matched. The ratios were unlike anything in our solar system. Unique. Alien. The theories multiplied. One camp insisted, this is simply a comet from a different birthplace. A frozen vault of chemistry from another star system. It is natural but exotic. Nothing more. Another camp argued, the differences are too extreme. Perhaps this is not just an object, perhaps it is an artifact. And so the headlines began. Alien technology? A second Oumuamua? A cosmic probe watching us? The idea was intoxicating. If 3I Atlas was built, not born, then it might be evidence of intelligence beyond Earth. A probe, drifting silently between stars, disguised as ice and rock. Waiting. Watching. But for what? Some imagined a simple relic, launched long ago, carrying no signal, no mission, no intent, just drifting, like a bottle thrown into the ocean. Others saw something darker. What if it was designed to appear natural? What if its glowing coma was camouflage, a disguise that made it seem ordinary while it moved unseen? Could it be hiding? In plain sight? Of course, the majority of scientists pushed back. They argued that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And so far the evidence was thin. A strange spectrum, an unusual brightness, nothing more. Yet history has taught us, sometimes the strangest clues lead to the greatest discoveries. Atlas continued its journey. It is fast, impossibly fast. Speeds exceeding 200,000 kilometers per hour. No gravity could capture it. It would never orbit our sun, never slow down, never return. And so the race began. Astronomers rushed to study it before it was gone forever. The Hubble telescope locked onto it, tracing the way its tail curved across the black. Ground-based observatories gathered every photon they could. The Webb telescope dissected its infrared glow. Every moment mattered, because every second that passed carried it farther from reach. And still, the mystery deepened. Some claimed to see strange patterns in its coma, rainbow-like colors, shifting in ways not explained by ordinary physics. Others suggested its brightness fluctuated as though panels or surfaces were catching the light. Was it tumbling like Oumuamua? Was it stabilizing itself as though controlled? No one could agree. The data was real. The interpretations were not. What we do know is this. 3I Atlas is old, ancient beyond imagination. It may have left its home star system billions of years ago, flung outward by gravity, destined to wander forever. Or it may have been launched. A creation, not an accident. A message, not a mistake. And if it was launched, who launched it? And why is it here now? The solar system has existed for over 4 billion years. Civilization for only a fraction of that. And yet, in less than a decade, we have been visited not once, but twice, by interstellar travelers unlike anything we have seen before. Is it coincidence? Or is something more at play? As 3I Atlas drifts closer to the sun, its mystery burns brighter. And humanity is left with questions it may never answer. Because soon, very soon, this visitor will vanish again into the endless dark, and what it leaves behind may be only silence. As 3I Atlas continues its journey through our solar system, the clock is ticking. We are watching a cosmic visitor that will never return. Every night, telescopes capture faint traces of its glow. Every day, scientists sift through the data, searching for answers hidden in the light. And yet, the closer we look, the stranger the mystery becomes. We see gases boiling from its surface, but the chemistry is unlike anything we know. We measure its brightness, but the reflection defies expectations. We trace its path, but it obeys no orbit, no rhythm, no pattern of our sun. This is not its home. It is only passing through. And so, humanity is left staring at a question as old as the stars themselves. Are we alone? If 3I Atlas is natural, it still tells us something profound. It means that the galaxy is filled with wandering comets, frozen fragments of alien worlds, carrying the signatures of distant star systems. It means that every so often the void delivers us a gift, a piece of another place, another story, another history. To hold such a fragment in our telescopes is to hold a piece of the galaxy itself. But if Three-Eye Atlas is not natural, then the implications are staggering. Imagine it, a probe, disguised as ice and stone, drifting silently for millions of years. No engines burning, no signals flashing, just a perfect illusion of nature, concealing something far more deliberate. Perhaps a machine designed to last longer than civilizations. Perhaps a message meant for any species advanced enough to notice. Or perhaps something we were never meant to understand. If such technology exists, it would not be for us. It would be ancient, far older than humanity. Launched by a civilization we will never meet. A civilization that may already be gone, but their creation remains, a relic in the dark. A reminder that intelligence has touched the stars before us. And here it is, drifting through our skies. Close enough for us to see, too far for us to reach, we wonder. Could it be watching? Could it be listening? Or is it silent, its mission long complete, its purpose forgotten? The questions pile up, but time slips away. In weeks, in months, Three-Eye Atlas will slingshot past the sun and vanish again into the interstellar night. By then, its coma will fade, its tail will dissolve, its light will dim until even our greatest telescopes can no longer find it. It will be gone forever. And so our chance is fleeting. A brief encounter with a messenger from the unknown. Perhaps natural, perhaps artificial, but certainly extraordinary. Some scientists urge caution. Do not leap to conclusions. Do not invoke aliens when nature can explain. Others argue the opposite. Be bold, be curious, ask the questions no one dares to ask. Because only by asking can we ever hope to know. In the end, the truth may lie beyond our grasp. We may never know what Three-Eye Atlas truly is. A comet, a relic, a probe. Or something even stranger, beyond the reach of human imagination. But perhaps the answer is less important than the question itself. Because the real mystery is not just out there. It is within us. Why do we look to the stars? Why do we search for meaning in every fragment of rock, every glimmer of light, every whisper of the unknown? It is because we are explorers, because we refuse to accept that we are alone in this vast, empty cosmos. Because even in the silence we listen for voices, because even in the dark we search for light, and so Three-Eye Atlas drifts on, a cosmic riddle written across the heavens, a question without an answer, a reminder that the universe is larger, stranger, and more mysterious than we can ever imagine. Perhaps one day, long after it has vanished, we will finally understand what we saw. Perhaps another visitor will come carrying clearer signs, leaving no room for doubt, or perhaps the mystery will remain unsolved, a story half told, a secret kept by the stars. Until then, we watch, we wonder, we dream, because in every mystery there is a spark of discovery. In every unanswered question, there is hope. And in every fleeting visitor, there is the possibility that we are not alone. So when you look up at the night sky, remember this. Somewhere, out there, in the endless black, Three-Eye Atlas is still moving, still glowing faintly against the void, still carrying its secrets through the infinite sea of stars. And though it will leave us soon, the questions it leaves behind may never fade. Was it a comet? Was it a probe? Or was it something beyond our comprehension? Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. We have witnessed a moment in cosmic history, a fleeting glimpse of the unknown, a chance encounter with something from beyond the stars. And in that encounter, we are reminded of the greatest mystery of all. The mystery of whether we are truly alone.